Hello again and welcome to the next video for Amazon Selling Hustle. In this video, we're going to talk about branding and about logo design. So let's get right into it. So now you're at the point where your factory has said, can you send me a copy of your logo or your brand that you want on your product? And then you go, oh no, I don't have one. What do you do? So if you're a creative person and coming up with a brand name isn't all that hard for you to do, just come up with a brand name that is suitable for the product. Some people don't put any effort into what their brand name is. They'll literally string together a couple words. They'll look around the room. They'll look at a couple of products or a couple items in their room, like, I don't know, a bookshelf and the bike or something, and they'll call it like the bike shelf, or the heart rate, they'll call it the heart shelf or something like that. They'll string together a combination of stuff. That's it. They'll put it out there. They'll check if it's trademarked. Highly unlikely. So zero effort goes into it. I believe if you put zero effort into it, you're not going to be connected as much or as interested in the success of the brand itself, and you're just kind of in it for sales. I do believe brands help your product sell. And I do believe ultimately, I think it's a funner experience, funner. I think it's a better experience when you have kind of your centerpiece brand and then you branch off of that and you play off of that brand. That's what I like to do. So I've kind of taken my personal brand and run with it in, and I use the core of my brand and then I just build it in certain directions of the niches that I like to go into. Uh, for people who want a great tool to kind of help get those creative juices flowing, uh, I found this free tool online, and I like to use it when I'm building my brands. It's really easy to use. It's from WordDroid, I think Wordoid. And like I said, it's free. I don't get paid to promote this product. I just found it super helpful. And honestly, what a lot of people are doing, and you'll probably notice this as well, is a lot of the brands that we see out there are very almost pastel. It's not your typical white wall or black, or it's almost a very vibrant, relaxing kind of brand. Um, and that's an interesting way to go about things. It's almost like a word, but it's not a word. It's not a real word, but it looks like a real word. Um, Take the brand Kleenex, for example. Kleenex. What is Kleenex? Tissue paper? People don't want to say tissue paper anymore, so they just branded Kleenex, and everyone says Kleenex. Can you get me some Kleenex? So it's become, the brand has almost become the actual product. When people do searches on their website, they they um they don't say, I'm going to go do a search. They say, I'm going to Google, and Google is the universal word for search. You could be doing your search on Yahoo or on Amazon, but I'm going to Google that. And that's the universal word for search. So you almost want to get as close to that with your brand, where people go, okay, that product, I'm just going to call it the brand. And that's going to be the product itself. The staplers are now just going to be no longer metal device clippers. So with Wordoid, it's easy to use. All you do is simply choose a language. So if you want Spanish or French or Italian or German, choose your language. You choose the quality of the word. They give you these options of how radical you want the word to look, or how very similar to regular words you want it to look. And then you can actually add a beginning or ending. So if you want your name in the beginning of every word, you can put your name, and then you can go the length. You can go 10 letters all the way up to 15 letters, I think is, I wonder if, I'm not 100% sure if that's the letter count or not, but I think it's just kind of a general length of the word itself if you want it short. So let's make it a little bit shorter. And that's it. So once you do that, hit create words. Let me see. Oh, medium quality words in English that begin with Chris are no longer okay. So because I have Chris, I got to do a little bit longer. So let's put 10. We call it 10 longer. So let's go 11. There we go. That should work. Does that work? Are no, oh, no more than. I don't know why it's not letting me. Let's go there. Can we go 15? Go 5. Okay. Well, I'll take off the Chris out of here and maybe play with it. Maybe it requires a smaller word, but play with it just to see. But let's just do a simple demonstration here. So we'll put 9, medium, English, beginning with, we won't put anything. We'll just click create, and it just comes up with random words here. Scrippy, knife field, yarms, provery, shuff, sense. And then you can hit next, see another batch, stational, mood light, a mood light. So if you're in the lighting, home and decor, mode light, something like that. I just thought this is a creative tool to get the juices flowing. I've sit on here for like 30 minutes playing around and it's gotten me some good ideas and ultimately led to some good brand names for products that I've launched. So now once you have your brand, you want to take your brand name and you want to go to a sourcing, or not a sourcing site, but a creative site. Uh, Again, I like to use Fiverr, Upwork. There's a few of them that I put in the resource section. If you want to check out those, definitely head there. We're on Fiverr right now. So what you want to do is you want to outsource it, pay someone $5, have them design the logo for you that you can give to your factory because it's going to be super fast. It's not going to delay anything, and you'll have that ready by the time you pick your product. So, well, essentially, once you pick your product, then you want to get the logo designed for you. So just type into the Google. Let's Google. Type into the search bar product. Type in brand or logo design. Logo design. There we go. Hit logo design. It's going to come up with a bunch of freelancers. They're all ranked. They all have reviews. And like this guy's got 5-star review, 5-star review, no reviews, starting at $975. So it's got starting prices. You can sort by price. You can sort by specific refine. So there you go. If you want a price range, like I don't want to spend more than $5 on my logo. I just want a simple logo for the product, and that's it. Okay, so here's $5. Now just look at their images and see if any of those images that they're advertising are something that you would like to see on your brand. Like I like something like that, so I'm going to click this guy's listing. We'll do 2-day, 3-day logo design. That's definitely something I like. Ooh, very cool. Ruby and Soul. Anything else I like out of his? So these are kind of, when you click these, or these are kind of an overview of the look and styles that this guy offers. Then he gets into more. So when you're doing logos for your product, they can't be too big for the most part. I mean, it really depends on what it's going on to, but it does need to be, pretty simple for the most part. Word design, like that's a good one. I like that. Something like that. That's nice. Like I like this little hand with a cat. You can say, can you put, like if you're in the pet niche, can you put a dog? Or if you're doing horses, can you put a horse? Patting a horse, hand, any way you want it. Once you've chosen, and you've decided, okay, this guy's got some good stuff. then you could literally proceed with a basic order. I want one concept and the transparent logo. Now, all you need to do is you do need the vector file. You need the vector file. You do need, or I would recommend high resolution. And I would recommend get the PDF. Now you can likely create the PDF yourself. Some factories will just ask for the PDF. PDF is a lower quality though. The vector file is a high quality, so depending on what you're actually launching, you may want to give your factory the vector file. And there you go. You can get 3 days delivery on a logo for $5 from this guy. And you'll be ready with that logo. If you want multiple logos, you'll have to pay a little bit more, or you can try multiple freelancers on Fiverr or on Upwork or on any of these sites, and see, and then pick one that you like the best and send it off. So that's the easiest way to get a product brand and a logo done for your product, so that you can get going with that. Now, what you'll want to do after is make sure that the brand name that you've come up with is not trademarked. So head over to USPTO, or if you're in Canada, do a Google search for or I want to say Canadian trademark database. I got the website here, but it'll come up when you Google it. I just find it easier because it comes up right to the search tool. So then you can just search Canada, all of Canada, or if in the US, you can search all of US with the trademarks. Just click on trademarks. In the US, you want to look for TESS, TESS, search TESS. That is the database for searching US for brand names. They give you options to choose. So basic word and or design, mark search. So we'll just do basic, right? And then you'll type in the name of your product. If you came up with something like, let's go back to our word generator, and we came up with mode light. So let's type in mode light and see if mode light is trademarked. Mode, there you go. So then we'll get a list. Mode light comes up, and it says that filing date was January 2007. Registered number. So this is cancellation date was 2014. So it is dead. So this trademark is available, and you can use it. So there you go. Somebody had it. They decided to just let it die. You can check another one. And again, this is a medium level one. If you want something that is like pretty high as far as so the higher it is, the more they resemble natural words. The lower it is, the less they resemble. So let's get something that's so obscure. Motor, traf, untion. Yeah, these are very obscure words. Let's go and check a high. We do want something that people might be able to pronounce. Contrate, area, seconder, despital, shall, pract. There we go, pract. That's pretty cool. So there you go. That's how, just really honestly, just keep it simple. Don't do anything fancy. If you already have something that you're attached to, run with it. Again, just check that if it's trademarked or not. Then go to Fiverr, get your logo made up for $5. Do a simple $5 search. If you want to spend a little bit more money, like this guy right here, he offers 2 logos, the vector file, and some professional works plus proprietary support. I don't know what that means, for $35. So there you go. Then you can get a couple for $35. Shop around on here. Everyone gives a different deal. Everyone gives a different deal. Note that when you're proceeding with your order, Fiverr is going to give you a list of add-ons. So you may get sucked into spending more money on here. Try not to. You don't really have to. Again, it's just simply for your product. It's just going to go on your product, something like this. Like Jollibee gets these pens made, they just put their logo on the product, screens on there. It really ends up becoming the word, or if in certain cases, some people like to put the actual their logo design. All right, guys, that's it for this video. I will see you in the next video.